taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts throwing right away. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively. And I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
On the draw, Perine. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Trying for it with Perine.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So not the 10.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd down and 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
14-7 is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
It's in.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd down and 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
14-7 is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, Hurts
Forced out to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you. Try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
Still going.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have... Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly.
And this throw will be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now Mahomes,
and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And running with power here. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good,
and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Fighting to stay upright. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And all the way to
the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Punt. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Pirine will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Elliott to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal. 1:55 remaining. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes. High throw, but the catch is made. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes will throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs. Trailing by a point after the made field goal. 27 seconds to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Now another timeout called for by the Harrison Butker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Four seconds to go. This is likely it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
This ball intercepted. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is Smith with a grab. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.